Hey guys, Lyra here, and I wanted to give you guys a bit more of a deeper dive into who I am and what I've been going through, as well as a little bit more about my journey. So, one of the main reasons why we've been on a hiatus is because there's been something weird going on with my feet, and it's turning out to be like more challenging than we had originally anticipated being. But for the last, like, about year and a half, I've been losing my mobility and um, just losing my mobility and losing the feeling in my heels. Been struggling. So, we had car issues last year too. And so, because of that and some other reasons, we were not able to get in to see a doctor. And instead, I had a bunch of appointments, but they had to be canceled. So, I ended up doing urgent care and uh, getting some help with some pain relief with ibuprofen, but not by much. And so it just kept becoming a thing that was worsening over time. Like first, it started off with like my feet weren't fitting into regular size shoes, and then they weren't really fitting into even wide shoes, and we didn't really know why my feet were looking like Flintstones, right? They kind of look like Flintstone esque at some point, which was, I guess, unusual. I mean, being visually impaired, I had no idea I had Flintstone feet walking around. So, um, you just thought it was normal. I
Well,
don't know. I just thought I had big feet, but I just figured that happened after I had a baby. So
well,
I
that's what
figured,
you said, and I had
yeah,
never really paid attention to your
exactly.
feet
Yeah.
beforehand. So when you said it was probably from that, I was like,
Yeah, I figured that.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured it was just, having a baby and your feet never stop growing. I learned that fun fact. So because of that, I just figured it was that. But I think it probably started there. And then so I started gaining more weight too because I wasn't able to walk around, and we had just moved into a two-story house with four flights of stairs on a mountain. And um yeah, that became a whole thing onto itself because I was starting to struggle when it came to like walking up and down the stairs. My feet would really hurt. And then it kind of felt like tearing in the center of the soles of my feet. And so that became problematic, and I started having pain there. And then I started having pain when it came to just walking the dog. And then it started becoming an issue to uh, walk on level ground. And then it started, so that was a really challenging point too, because I'm like, well, I'm trying to get healthier, I'm trying to lose more weight, I'm trying to, be more productive. But what do I do when my I can't find any shoes, and I can't walking down these up and down these stairs, and then I also can't seem to walk on any of the trails or anything that we moved here to walk. So, there's a lot of slowdown and having to really analyze and assess, like, what do we do next? This is, madness. And we were having issues with our car, so we didn't have the ability at all times just to make an appointment, especially because my doctor's was far away. So it just, kept spiraling into a thing. And now that we have moved to Northern California, I had to wait to get on insurance, and I'm still waiting to be seen by a podiatrist. And I only just saw my regular care physician like a week ago. So just at that point of kind of waiting until everything starts lining up, and waiting until the referral goes through. But now, like, I would say literally, it was what, like a month ago that we went on that hike.
Mm-hmm.
We went on a hike like a month ago. I have lost about 15 pounds, changing my diet since the lunar eclipse on March 23rd. And we went on a hike like not even like a month ago. And now at this point, I'm in a position where, since we entered into Gemini season, which is all about duality, and Jupiter came into Gemini the same day, my ability to walk has like decreased significantly. It's like at 15% less each day. And I don't yet know what to make of it. I don't yet know what to think, except, I could sit here, I could scream, I could cry, I could throw my hands up, and I've done that. I've had a couple of those moments so far, and they're probably still going to come. I mean, come on. I don't know what I'm headed up against, but whatever it is, it has also made me really look at the silver linings of things, of all these positives, of the fact that maybe this is the new start of my new journey, of my new way forward. Maybe this is a new chapter. Maybe this is, I get to say goodbye to, standing upright, and I get to say hello to embracing, wheelchair life, and, you know, maybe that's part of the journey. So I just want to point out that I'm choosing, despite it all, to not look at this and be scared. I'm choosing to not look at this and have fear over it, because whatever it means, I know that I signed up to be here. I know that I signed up to experience this. I know that I signed up for these chapters, however crazy they may be. I am choosing to look at this from the point of view of, all right, let's do this. Let's see what happens. What tools am I going to learn, or what lessons am I going to learn? What tools am I going to gain from, possibly not being able to walk anymore? I'm hoping it's not that, but I don't know, man. With the progression of things, it's just, it has you thinking. Maybe, I do have flat feet. Maybe it's tarsal tunnel syndrome, and maybe that is, that could be something that could be surgically fixed. That would be great. Rock on. I'd be stoked for that, of course. But for the meantime, we're looking into, possibly getting an electric chair for me for right now. It sounds like I'm going to kill myself. An electric chair. Ah, electric scooter chair thing, right? To try to protect my feet as they are right now, because as it is, it's like every step I take is like an 8 or a 9 to a 10, and it it kind of feels like I'm walking on broken glass. So I don't want to do that anymore, and I want to try to protect what I have. So we're going to be looking into one of those chairs. So I just, you know, I wanted to document this. I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to see if anyone else is noticing exacerbating issues in any area of their life or their health right now when it comes to Gemini season, that has everything to do with dual body parts, duality in all things. So if that's something that you've been experiencing, or if you have anything you'd like to share or any words of encouragement, I'd love to hear it, because this is it's crazy. This is it's pretty intense, and I have not even begun to process it, because it literally, we went on a walk like a month ago. We went on a walk like a month ago, and now it's significant. I can't walk a couple of feet without going, ow, this really hurts. So I'm just kind of, working through it and seeing it from both sides, becoming more of an observer to the situation. Because if I fall in either one side too heavily, then I don't feel like I'm giving myself the true experience of whatever this is. And I wanted to share that with you and let you guys know that we might be doing content a little bit uh, differently, as well. This might slow down some progression of things of how we used to make content. Might end up just, trying to steer more towards these live videos rather than recording it. Haven't completely figured it out yet, but we may be moving in that direction, so I guess it's also a good heads up too. So, is there anything else you want to add to all this?
Well, I just wanted to say that I think you're so brave, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm so blown away that you are able to just see the positive. It's really, really beautiful.
Thank
Because
you.
You know, that's I think one of the most incredible things about you is your ability to do that. So anybody who's out there in comment land, it would be really, really cool if you could suggest anything like, well, my first thing is always like food because I'm like, food will make it better. But the idea now is it's got to be something. Help us figure out what are your most, this is like the oxymoron, most decadent healthy foods. Foods that
Ooh.
make you feel like
Ooh.
you're eating a lot of calories, but you're not.
The
You
ones you're
know,
getting
things
away
that
with
you're like,
things.
yeah, and you're like, does anyone know about how good this is? It's only like, I can't even think about it. I'm trying to think of like two ingredient
But
meals.
it's like
Like it's like,
so healthy.
but
It's like delicious.
yeah. So what are your favorite delicious things?
That is a good one. Or like any like good like footwear brands for maybe recovery wear or you know, anything like that would be also really great. But yeah, what's your favorite healthy food? And if you do have a recipe, let us know. That would be great.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Wanted to well, thank you